Hey, welcome back to another episode of the vlog. If you're new here, my name is Adrian, and last summer I started a hat company. The whole point, I want you to feel like you're knowing exactly what you're getting. This is me now, ready to launch the next round of Stilco hats. And this is me opening the box of those hats for the first time. But before we get here, we have to go back a bit because I don't want to just show the end result. Like running a business somehow means you just end up on top of a mountain taking cool pics and drinking beer with your friends, just waiting for the orders to come through. Not at all. It actually feels more like this, like you're wandering around just trying to find a spot to put your chair. Did I bring the right chair? Will this chair work? Am I doing this right? While I've spent time picturing myself here at the top of the mountain with this hat on, it didn't start here. First, there was a lot of work to do. And this is often what that work looked like. Thinking, planning, visualizing. And the most important part of that work is finding the best hat.
Put the work in.
The best hat possible.
Put the work in.
Now, this scene was not filmed with the help of props I bought just to prove a point. These are actual samples that I bought to test quality, fit, and style. Spoiler alert, none of these worked. None of them were good enough, so I had to keep looking. And then I found them. The ones that were comfortable enough stood up to the Stilco quality test and would be the right fit to build our collection. So I placed the order to stock our online shop. While I wait for those hats to arrive, I look at the logistical side of the business to find improvements and possible opportunities for efficiency gains. All right, welcome to Package Corner. I'm your host, Adrian Ritchie. These are just labels. That's what it is. If you haven't yet seen my previous videos I made on how I started a hat company and why, and then kind of my reaction to the first launch and things that I was improving, I will link those this side, I think. This is something that I've been meaning to get to improve the process, the shipping process. A label printer. Cute. Can't wait to get those hats. We're so close. I just got more stickers today. I don't know if you've seen these yet. This is a huge improvement from last time. I was cutting these stickers out over and over again. So now I can just throw one of these in your package. Today will be a day where I really focus on the content launch plan. So I'm just like visualizing what that might look like, the vibe of the new ads and where I want to apply those ads, fun stuff. Today is another just like planning and designing and thinking and trying to look ahead as best I can. So cheers to that. I have a few questions for you though. Do you wear hats? What type of hats do you like? What brand is that hat? Do you prefer color or neutrals? Throw some stuff in the comments. I'm interested in how many of you are going to be my hat customers and how many of you are just along for the ride for other reasons. Let me know. Really, let me know. Okay, where were we? Oh yeah, the hats. Well, they are here. The hats have arrived. While I waited for these hats, I also spent a lot of time discussing sizing and design of the logos and the patches. This is kind of a big deal. Which ones should have a patch and which ones shouldn't. In this box is the spring collection of Still Company. I visualized and measured as best as I could, and then you just have to wait and see. Holy crap! Oh, that is so sharp. Wow, I love it. And now is that time to see if what I envisioned had become tangible, if it was now a reality. This is exactly what I wanted. Wow. My heart is racing. If you can't tell, that's exactly what happened. Oh my God, I'm so nervous. These hats truly exceeded my expectations. I couldn't believe I got to see my logo on this well-made, high-quality product. I'm like actually a little bit emotional right now. Wow, this is, wow. Oh my God. Wow, I just like Blair told me the package was here. I just ran out of the shower. My hair's still wet. Like, that's how excited I am about this and how much I've been looking forward to it. You guys, I wore the blank sample every day. A blank sample. What am I gonna do with this hat? Honey, come in. Do you wanna come in? Okay, this hat is the one you basically picked, but sick, right? Sick. Yes, I'll wear it every day. I love it. I'm like blown away with the quality and the style. That sizing is sick.
This is the one.
That is sick. Totally blown away. Totally. Wow. Okay, let's see if I can take some product photos. In product photos, I would take, to say the least. Now there are two focuses when beginning product photos. First are the photos I want to appear on my website, the ones you click through to see what the hat looks like, without it being on someone's head. I wanted photos that can clearly show the product from every angle. So I bought a small product light box on Amazon that did the trick. I had a bit of editing to do to blur and extend the white background in Photoshop, but it absolutely did the trick. Less than $50 later, and I had product photos. A fancy studio is great, but definitely not required. No excuses. Just plop that box on your floor and get after it. Test, experiment, see what works. Just start trying and you'll see what works best. Okay, great. Website and online product photos, check. Now what? I called my buddy Jake. I needed some help to secure the rest of my vision.
You want the lawn chairs here?
Yeah. Yes I do. I pictured an ad campaign with throwback faded summer by the lake vibes. Oranges and pinks and turquoise elements throughout, while adding a faded and even grainy feel to get that older, vintagey look. So I bought 2 chairs from Goodwill for $6 and we headed out. I wanted to create a vibe, a feeling that consumers could associate with a Still Company hat. So we searched for some of the best aspects of Colorado. First up, the mountains, of course, and a mountaintop beer, of course. Shoots with Jake are never without a few "that was close" moments, but we're always safe, just a little adventurous, that's all.
It's the most like low effort bangers ever. It's one of those perfect
That's what we like to hear.
yeah, like Instagram versus reality moments.
Yes.
We'll make it. We'll make it.
No, let's just send it.
We'll make it.
We're racing against the clock.
Parking diagonally here.
Alright. Second location. Let's go. Bodies of water are not common in Colorado, especially ones of any size, but we were in an area that offered a small lake, so we planned to be there for actual sunset and blue hour. Almost forgot the chairs. Come on. So this is our second location. First one was top of a mountain. We saw some water, so we're gonna grab the chance, especially with our lawn chairs, get some more promo content. Can never have enough. Really though, you can't. Should I take the Goodwill sticker off?
Oh yeah.
Just for souvenir.
And then maybe step out of frame just in case you end up wanting it. A little further. This guy's crazy wide.
So yes, while we want all of the content all the time, we also took a second to enjoy a few sips of beer.
Photos?
At the beginning of this hat campaign, I had a vision of trying on all the hats and showing the different ways to wear them, while providing those angles I talked about. So last minute, I remembered that idea and threw up a camera to capture what I could in this environment. I may still create a more polished video with the same idea, or not, who knows. But I got this just to be sure.
Yep, this is an REI commercial. Yep.
Is it really a shoot unless you get the drone out? Well, yes, it's still a shoot, but if you have it, you might as well get that thing out. Good shoot or a bad shoot?
This is definitely a good shoot.
It's relaxing. Like we were just saying that the shoots are often like, they're fun, but sometimes they're like intense and stressful and like you only got so much time, but we like planned it really well that we've just been like enjoying this moment. Look at this.
Ready?
Yep. I get a lot of questions about my hat company, starting a business in general, and how I create my vlogs. So I thought I would take you along to show you how we get those photos you see on my Instagram or the short video ads you see on my stories. Instead of just showing you all of the perfectly cinematic slow-mo shots of what we got on top of the mountain, I wanted to combine it with the rawness of us talking to each other. Second location. I think that might be a wrap. Seeing how we got those final products that everyone else just sees on Instagram. Jake is walking on a balancing beam. This is how we did it. Okay, so I bought all these hats. Some of these are being launched right now. Some of them aren't. Don't worry about it. You'll know when you know. We are just still at this like incredible sunset situation, and it's about to be blue hour. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, like this. This is just me putting on a sweatshirt. But it's behind the scenes, it's real. It's how these shoots go. You have a vision, but you're always a little surprised. So you stay flexible, you do your best. Let's do this. And get as much as you can from your shot list, and leave the rest to chance and magical circumstances that you could not have planned.
Ooh, dang, that blue light.
So bright. Like skipping rocks at blue hour. Good point. This shoot was a blast. It's how I got all of the content from the first round of ads and Instagram photos, which is at We Are Still Co. Go check us out. Are you getting the result or just the truth?
A little of both.
Okay. Jake, you're an absolute legend. Thank you. As for Still Company, these hats are on sale now.
Money. Oh my gosh.
It'd mean the world if you bought one. Link in the description. Most importantly, we are donating 15% of all June sales to Black Lives Matter. Because Black Lives Matter. That's intense.
That wasn't even that loud.
Echo!
That's...
Remember, this is only the beginning.